Hello everyone and welcome back to Space Food Truck. Let's get back into it, shall we? I'm just reloading the game up here. We should be right back where we left off last time. Very nice. Alright, and it should be the pilot's turn. Yes, it is. Excellent. The captain, I should say. Not the pilot, the captain. Draw an extra card. Nice. Okay. It's a Vexel, which is unfortunate, but hey. Alright, let's, well, I suppose the logical thing to do is to go somewhere. Yeah, okay. Let's give ourselves some power. And we were heading, I believe, over in this direction. And we were thinking about grabbing our chocolium powder and then turning back around and coming back here. We do need a Borgia beetle, but we're not going to go to this one because it would be through the pirates. I'm not willing to do that. So we are looking for another Borgia beetle. That is a thing we need. Oh, pep talk. Yes, I definitely want a pep talk. One second. Can I just go to pep talk? No. Okay. So let's go here first. And we will go, we might go to pep talk next time, or we might go in another direction. We'll see. All right, filled up our FTL, very nice. And we're gonna fill up our Zap Mart as well. Nice silk, some ingredients, flux inverter, and a hall pass. Nothing too exciting there, but it's all decent stuff. And yeah, I guess we'll just grab a, we'll grab a hall pass, sure. Why not? Has some power on it, has a little utility. Good card. Not great, but good. 3 hall passes for her next turn, though. That's not good. Another Vexel. We need to get rid of those. How are we doing? Okay, so the captain has no way of moving next turn. That is unfortunate. The researcher does have a research. The scientist does a research, so that's fine. The engineer does have a duct tape, and that's all we need right now. We don't really care about having a wrench. So I'm going to Unamas remote the pilot, or the captain, I should say, in the hopes that she can get some way to move. And she did. Excellent. That was a great decision. Aegis battery is useless right now. Let's free sample. Let's see what we can grab from someone. We can always grab an ingredient. Yeah, let's grab an ingredient from the engineer, probably. Or we could grab a Vexel from the captain and attempt to destroy it at some point. That would be fine too. You know what? No, let's grab the turnip. We need the turnip for this first recipe. And the chef does not have one, so we might as well grab it. There we go. And he gets a power glove. Nice. And yeah, we can actually cook this right now, so let's do it. There we go. First ingredient cooked. We are on our way. And we will grab the flux inverter. Great card. Can be worth 3 power. Can be worth 3 cost. Awesome. 3 worth, I should say. All right. Let's see here. Okay, now we have something to fix. We do have a crisis that will probably go off soon. If we can get the engineer over there, we will do it. But if we can't, I'm not going to worry too much about it. We do have full shields. Let's research. And I'm just going to plug all of my power in, of course. There we go. And we can actually afford to get something else for the engineer. And I think that is where I am going to continue to put my effort. Alternatively, I could mutate something and then put a card into the captain. But I'd really rather unlock Exterminate, I think. Those Vexels are becoming a problem. Let's grab it. Okay. And we'll get some more silk, sure. All right, and a research next time, too. That's great. Okay, sweat pours down the engineer's enormous forehead. Cut the red wire or the blue one. Discard 4 power to choose wisely, or the ship takes 3 damage. Let's see. I do have 4 power, and it's just 1 card, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. That seems easy. And do we want to actually draw 2 cards? My reasoning here is let's take a look at our discard. Are our wrenches in here? 2 of them are. So the sooner we can reshuffle this, the better. And is Exterminate in here as well? Yes, it is. So yeah, the sooner we can reshuffle, the better. I'm going to go ahead and Power Glove. Very nice. And we will Duct Tape. Fix that, and we're done. That's all we needed. And we'll grab a Hall Pass. Sure, it's worth a power at least. Probably should have saved a Silk for him. That's all right. Nice turn next time. If we have the ship start breaking down, we are in good shape regardless. Okay, 2 damage to the shields. We'll have to watch that, but I'm not worried yet. Let's go ahead and engage. We do have a bunch of power, so if something goes horribly wrong, we should be okay. I don't think there's any event that takes more than 4 power. I think that is the max. So as long as you have 4 power, you can feel pretty safe. And we're going to leave the pep talk for later. Sure thing. All right. Hopefully, this person will tell us where another Borgia beetle is. Yes, that's where we're headed then. We have a new destination. Awesome. Ooh, Claw of Duty. Very good. Exchange a Tron. Play discard the rest of your hand, then draw replacements for each discard. Awesome card for when you don't have exactly what you need in your hand. You can just throw everything away and draw again. Love it. Good Silk. Refined Silk is probably the best Silk in the game, I think. Is there a better one? I think this might be the best one. 4 and 1. And yeah, we'll just take the other 2 because we need the slots. Sure. And let's just grab a turnip on the captain. Very good. She hasn't engaged for next time, so no problem there. And we did draw a Diploma Bot. Excellent. And that crisis has 4 turns left on it, so we're going to be just fine. We'll go ahead and Diploma Bot that right away. Not today, Universal Gourmand. The chef and the engineer reach the kitchen and heroically disable its Wi-Fi, severing our dastardly competitor's connection and preventing damage to the ship. A team meeting is called to come up with a better password than password 1. That's probably a good idea. All right, we have an Unamas remote. We already have a way to move, no problem. We have a research card, cool. And we have a wrench, so everyone's looking good. I think the only thing we could maybe want is some more power for researching, because right now the only power the scientist has in his hand is that small silk there that's only worth 2 power. And 1 Taste of the Future, which is worth 1. So that's not enough to really do much. So let's try to draw him something better. And we got another research card. Well, that's not what I wanted, but oh well. We will taste test, and we will keep the cook, and we're going to destroy the leftovers. Thinning our deck once again for that cook. You'll notice the chef, not cook, chef. It's hard because it says cook on the top of his main job card, but he's a chef. Only has 18 cards. That's probably the lowest, I would imagine, for any of our characters right now. Go ahead and grab a mushroom, sure. Let's check in comparison and see what the scientist has. I bet he has more than 18, though. Yes, actually not that much more, though. Only 20. Okay, not bad. There is the life support going down. That's going to do 1 damage to the shields, and we'll have to fix that next turn before we take damage to our HP. Because remember, damage that the life support takes every 4 turns goes straight to your HP. And it says that if you mouse over it. There we go. Directly to the HP, bypassing shields. That's important to know. All right, let's research. We only have 3 power, but that should be enough to get something nice for the scientist. So yeah. Hey, a breakthrough. Great. Play this to reduce the any character's lab research cost by 2. That's a great card. It's free, too. No power needed. Awesome. And we'll grab, well, more silk or the flux inverter. The silk is better, that is for sure. So I think we'll take that, and we'll give the flux inverter to the engineer if we have enough money for it. All right. This is a great turn for the engineer. Might as well upgrade because we have a Taste of the Future that's worth 1 power, so we can just do that. We'll upgrade the FTL 1 more time. The shields are already at full, as it says. Ship shields are maxed out. Come at me, bro. We'll go to the engines instead. And then we will trusty wrench with our nucleic core, and that should be more than enough to fix everything. There we go. Oh, actually, not quite enough to fix everything. I should have put the leftovers in there, too. My bad. Oh, well. Not a big deal. And we'll grab some silk, because that's all you can afford. We'd definitely like to get the engineer some more expensive cards, but he's having trouble getting the money. Door is busted, no problem. We do have a way to engage, which is cool. Do we have a way to research? Yes, we have a fast track, excellent. Do we have a way to repair? No, so I'm going to Unamas remote the engineer and hope he grabs something good. And let's go somewhere. And I'll put all my power in. A little risky. You know what? I'm only gonna put 1 power in, just in case we run into like accident prone or something. That's pretty much the only event that 1 power will help us with, but it's worth being careful. Mark 1 off. Okay, he's going to show us something about a planet. What do we got? Technically stealing. Great location. If we need some shields, we'll head there. Dock our ship. Hey, Gamma Toaster. Like that. That's good for thinning your deck. We'll take it. Another silk. Not bad. We will need a kale at some point. Right now, we only have 1. We only need 1, but we'll take an extra 1 just in case. And you know what? We're going to take a mushroom over the hall pass because it's been pretty obvious that people need the money. I'm going to charge our FTL one more time. Not go anywhere. We'll just charge it. We're fine in our Zap Mart. And we'll move on to the next phase. And sure, we'll grab a kale. Nice. All right, no way to move next turn. We'll have to keep that in mind. Crisis, Mind Worms. This is great timing. This is a crisis that everyone has to go to. Everyone has 12 turns to meet in the lab for their annual Mind Worm check, or the ship takes 4 damage. But we have a Diploma bot, so we're going to instantly take care of that. Inspecting each crew member carefully, we realize that we're all teeming with Mind Worms. This totally explains the whacked out dreams we've been having. Thankfully, we can treat this before the madness set in. The ship takes no damage. Awesome. And we'll go ahead and free sample. Let's grab something from someone's hand and let them draw another card. And I think in this case, it should be either the engineer or the pilot. And I'm honestly more concerned about moving right now. We want to get to that Borgia beetle, and we want to make sure we keep our Zap Mart stocked. So I'm going to grab the Vexel. Unfortunately, did not get anything to move with, and the chef now has 3 Vexels, which is somewhat unfortunate. But we'll just grab another mushroom and move on with our lives. Hopefully the engineer will draw that exterminate card very soon, and we can get rid of all those Vexels. That will make our decks a lot thinner and make this much easier. Okay, lab system is busted, no problem. We're going to Power Glove, see if we can draw some more power. And we did, very nice. Fast Track, and we're going to put everything in. Now remember, with Fast Track, anything that you research goes directly into their hand, which is very, very nice. So, I'm going to try for the captain, and my reason for that is because right now, I have no way to move. And there are several cards in the captain's research bench, specifically Overdrive, which will let her move. So I'm going to hope I get one of those. Captain's orders, nice, but that's not it. We'll try one more time. Overdrive, there it is. Now we can move, excellent. And we have 4 points left, and I'm going to get something for the cook and hope for a flambe. Okay, discard dive. It's not great, but I'll take it. And we'll grab some more silk for the researcher, excellent. All right, no way to research next turn, but that's okay. And the engineer can't really do much at all. We're just going to hope that he gets that exterminate very soon. It should be in his draw pile now, since he just reshuffled. You can see he only has 1 discard. And, yeah, that would be very nice. We'll see what happens. Ooh, have to get a leftovers, though. That's rough. He just doesn't have a lot of money. We'll have to work on that. There's an upgrade. No wrench and no exterminate. We'll see if we can get him to draw one. Maybe. Might happen. Ooh, another 2 damage to our shields. That's okay. We're still doing fine. Not too worried. Let's go ahead and ask around. Might as well. What's over here? Serendipity. That's a great location. Accident prone is 1 power to avoid it. No big deal. And we'll check down here too. Skunked. Okay, Skunked empties your FTL drive. We're not going to go there. No problem. Good to know, though. And we'll go ahead and move. Overdrive fills your FTL drive to the max and lets you travel as far as you want. Very nice. But we are just going to go to Serendipity. There's no reason to hurry. Again, we got time. All right, he knows where to find our rare ingredient. We already know where it is. No big deal. We'll just refill our Zap Mart. And yeah, let's grab the Claw. Claw is great. Unamas Remote, love it. And then, probably the Iconium. Card gains 2 power for each silk and 2 for each ingredient. We don't have any yet, and they're great for the researcher because he has a lot of silk. Good for the engineer as well. And we can buy anything we want. So I'm going to grab the Exchangeatron. Great card for in case you don't draw a movement card. You can discard your entire hand and draw to replace them and hopefully get one. And usually that'll work out for you. Okay, cut the red wire or the blue one. Discard 4 power to choose wisely, or the ship takes 3 damage. We do have 4 power. or we can take 3. And I think we're gonna discard the 4 power. That is the right way to do it. There we go. And I'm gonna keep the Uno Monster remote because I think I'm going to want to draw something for the engineer. Either that or the pilot, because the pilot cannot move, which is kind of rough. And the scientist can't research, so everyone's sort of in a hole. Now, we don't have much that's broken right now, so I'm not too worried about this, so maybe I'll leave the engineer and try to grab one for the pilot so that she can go somewhere. I did not get lucky. That's alright. Discard dive. There's nothing we can cook because we have no Borgia beetles, so we'll just go to the next phase and grab an Uno Monster remote. Great card. Love it. Alright, now we cannot research this turn, so that's a little rough. Hey, Xenos the Conqueror is here. 1 damage now, 1 every 4 turns if we don't leave. We might not be able to leave, so we might be taking some extra damage from Xenos. So let's Foresight. We can Foresight with 4 power. That lets us peek behind research nodes. And let's take a look for Flambe. I want Flambe. There it is. Okay, good. Now, where's the other duct tape? That might be nice to have. It's not there. Not there, so we know it's there. Okay, so we know that one. And we are also looking for probably 1 more chef card. Hey, another Flambe. Great. Now we know where everything is that we want. And we'll take the claw. Sure. Good for grabbing power out of your hand. Or out of your discard, I should say. Alright. Xenos the Conqueror is here again. Wow. Yeah, we have 2 Xenos the Conquerors now. That's a little rough. We will upgrade because that's all we can do. Might as well upgrade the engines a little bit more. And that's it. Yeah, more leftovers. Wow, not great. The silk that he has, not having any money on it, is really hurting him. We're going to have to try to fix that. Good hand for him next time, though, as long as he doesn't lose any cards. Okay, Captain lost a card. Not a big deal. She can't move, which is very unfortunate. So we're just going to have to go on our way. And we will grab the Claw of Duty. Lets her grab movement cards. Very nice. Could save us at some point in the future. We're going to get very, very low on this round. Hopefully... Ah, the Aegis Battery. Great. Nice draw for the chef. I don't think our shields are supposed to spark like that. Discard 4 power to reboot, or our shields are completely empty. Well, never mind. I was going to use the Aegis Battery, but instead, I'm going to use it to dodge this crisis. Okay, let's taste test. Discard dive and a Vexel. We will grab the discard dive and we will destroy the Vexel. Very nice. And we'll free sample. Let's grab something from someone so they can draw something better. I mean, everyone's hand's actually decent. I'm tempted to grab a card from the researcher, from the scientist, just so he can research a little bit better. Or... I mean, every card here is great. I don't want to get rid of any of those. I think I'll grab the leftovers from the captain. Okay, that didn't matter much, but that's fine. Next phase. Oh, have to get leftovers for the chef. That's a little unfortunate. But that's okay. We have a really good turn coming up for the engineer. We've just got to make it there. All right, draw pod's broken. That's unfortunate. And there's Xenos the Conqueror's damage going off. No problem yet. We just got to make sure we get a good repair off. Let's Power Glove. Nice, very nice. Claw cannot be used to grab anything because there's nothing in our discard, unfortunately, but it's worth a power, and we'll go ahead and research with everything that we have. 6 power, all right. You know what? Let's just grab the other duct tape for our engineer. I think that's the best choice. And it worked out perfectly in points-wise, so that was good. Wow, another leftovers. We are not doing hot on money. We got to get rid of that problem. And getting rid of all the Vexels we have will help with that. A crisis. Kitchen critters. A sugar mite nest has been growing in the kitchen walls, and their violent uprising has begun. The chef and the engineer have 12 turns to get there, or the ship takes 2 damage. No problem. We'll let that ride for a little bit. There's Xenos the Conqueror going off again. No big deal. Now, how much do we actually need to fix? We have a draw pod, we have a research lab, we have a door, and we have 7 shields. That is a lot. So that means 7 plus 1 is 8, plus 4. So we have 12 worth of power needed to fix everything. I'd love to be able to use some power to exterminate, though. So let's Power Glove and see if we can draw some more power. A little bit more. Not too bad. Okay. How much exterminating do we want to do, and how much repairing do we want to do? I really want to get the lab fixed, and I want to get the draw pod fixed. That's 4 right there. So I think what I'm going to do is put the core and the raw silk into repairing, and I'll just put 2 power for now into exterminate. That's unfortunate because I know we have a lot more vexels than that, but I'm worried about leaving our shields low. The other thing I could do is just put the core in to the wrench. Fix these 2, put 2 into our shields, and hope that that's enough to ride till the next turn. It's tempting. Or I could just not do the draw pod. You know what? I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave the draw pod and the research station broken. And the reason for that is because he doesn't have a research card anyway. So it doesn't actually matter. I'll leave those broken. I will use the wrench with the core. And I will fix the shields to 5. Do I want the draw pod? I'm going to leave the research station, but I could do the draw pod. That might be worth it. I think I am. All right, there's the draw pod. And then I'm going to plug the rest of our power into the vexels. Now, I know there's more than 4 vexels, but this will at least make a good chunk of them will be gone. There we go. 4 vexels gone. Excellent. Hi, Marilyn. What you want? Hey, buddy. And yeah, we'll grab the Iconium for the engineer. That's a great card. He already has 5 silk, so the Iconium should activate a good portion of the time. Nice. It's one of the first times he's been able to buy something expensive. Looks like a decent turn for him next time, too. Alright, 2 damage to the shields. That's a little scary, but we'll probably survive. Probably. Now, we have an Exchange-a-tron and no way to move. We really want to move because we want to get out of this Zanus the Conqueror. I think I'm going to Uno Monster Moat the Captain. In Overdrive. Well, that will work. Alright, let's get out of here. And let's go ahead and just get to our Borgia Beetle. And you know what? We're going to go to technically stealing. Oh, we can't. We can't go to technically stealing because we need to stop at the Borgia Beetle. So we're going to do that. And we'll go to technically stealing next time if we still need shields, which we probably will. I think that is the right way to handle this. There it is. There's our Borgia Beetle. We want that. And we'll grab it. And yeah, some silk too. Great. And a toaster just to start to thin some more decks, hopefully. And you know what? Let's go ahead and exchange a Tron and see if we can get anything cool. Oh, and ask around. That's not bad. We could also now engage and go to technically stealing. That might be a good idea, actually. Let's look around a little bit more and see what's around the area. It's back, okay. Space-time flies, ooh, that could be rough. I'll have to watch for that. And Pep Talk, great location. We will probably end up going there. You know what? Let's go ahead and go to technically stealing. I think the shields are going to be very handy. The engineer has a decent turn. He has a duct tape, but he doesn't have much power, so he won't be able to heal very much. And having this extra 2 shields might make the difference. All right. Oh, an Aegis battery. We're definitely going to switch out a toaster for the Aegis battery. Great card. And I probably want the Claw of Duty as well, so let's get rid of a silk and grab that instead. Excellent. Very nice. And yeah, we'll go ahead and grab an Aegis battery for the captain. I'll let her help out on the shields a little bit. Hi, can I help you? Don't rub the mic, please. Yes. Yes. Hi. Yes, love the mic. Oh, good. We're not going to love the mic, because that would cause some nasty feedback. Okay, there's our life support again. We'll fix that up. It'll be a little rough, but we'll get it. It'll be okay. We have a diploma bot, so let's go ahead and fix this crisis. Easy decision there. And we know that we have the beetle now, but it's in the shop still, so we need to buy it before we can do anything with it. Can't research, that's fine. Our repair is okay. I'm tempted to pull something for the chef in the hopes that he gets enough money to buy that beetle. And I think I'm going to do that. Ooh, that might be enough. Let's taste test. Ah, another Una Monster mode. But I'd love to grab the mushroom just for that money. But the Una Monster mode might be better. You know what? Nope, we're going to grab the mushroom. Grab the mushroom, discard the remote. That will give us more than enough. Yes, 11, and we only needed 6. Good, just wanted to make sure. Now we have that beetle. Very nice. And he is in our discard. If we draw a cook, we did not draw a cook. All right. Why is your nose wet? Are you okay? Oh, good. Good bath. I don't think our shields are supposed to spark like that. Discard 4 power to reboot. We don't have 4 power. That's awkward. All right, we're going to lose all of our shields. Ouch. That just made this turn much worse than it was going to be. Let's break through, and we're going to break through the chef. We want those flambés. They're going to help us get rid of our nasty cards that we don't want. And we'll grab a Claw of Duty for... Well, you know what? I'd kind of like to set it for the engineer if he can afford it. No, we'll go ahead and grab it. I doubt the engineer will be able to afford it, so we might as well grab it while we have the chance. And hopefully we don't take any damage here because we don't have any shields. That would be the first damage we've taken, and I would be upset about that. Alright, just a draw pod. That's okay. Let's duct tape first, and we'll fix that life support. That's important. And, well, we can have 2 repair. That's something. And we're going to put it both into shields. We need at least some shields, or we're going to be in real trouble. Go to the next phase, and yeah, we'll grab some silk for him. That will be very nice. Hoping for a really good draw here. We need some repairs next turn. That's not it. Hopefully we can get him some help. Okay, door going down. No problem. We do have an engage, so we're going to go ahead and move. Is there anywhere good we can go that will help us out? Don't want to really go to accident prone. Don't want to go to space-time flies at all. Would love to go to pep talk. That would be excellent. Can we make it to pep talk? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can. I'm going to go to pep talk. I really want the engineer to draw a repair card this turn. I think it's going to be very important. And we're just going to go back through some areas we've already visited. I don't think we've done this before while recording. And it basically just says, welcome back. Nostalgic for days gone by, your crew returns to this place you've already been to. Having explored here, you know how to stay out of trouble, but there's no new blueprints to resupply our Zap Mart. So essentially, every time you go through an area you've already been, you're not going to get a bad event. You're not going to get a good event either, but you're not going to get a bad event. You also won't get any new blueprints. So you only want to go through areas you've already been to very sparingly. The only reason I was willing to do it here is because we're going to go all the way through and reach a new destination at the end. It does cost us all our power, but, you know, that's the way it goes sometimes. Here we go, Sikander. The captain would like a word. A random player draws a card, and we got a research card for the scientist. I was hoping for one for the engineer, but oh well. Sure, we'll grab some more Iconium. That's great. We'll grab an X-ray Burnalizer and some kale and a turnip. And the captain will grab probably the Gamma Toaster. She needs to thin her deck a little bit more. 25 cards in her deck right now. A little high. She does have a movement card for next turn, so that's good. 2 damage to the shields. That's all of our shields gone. That is rough. And we're going to want to remote the engineer, because we really need a way to repair, and we don't have it right now. And we didn't get one either. This is not looking good. Alright, we will grab the X-ray Burnalizer for the chef. And hope that we don't take damage to our HP. That event that drained our shields and we didn't have any power in the scientist's hand was very rough. And the scientist is the one in our crew who has the most power, so you can't even say that you know, we weren't giving him enough power to deal with events. He just got an unlucky draw. Alright, we do have a fast track here, which is nice. 5 power to use for it. Unfortunately, can't afford anything for the engineer, but even if we could, we couldn't give him anything that would help us. The nucleic core is power, but we don't have a repair card, and the Patriot Flakes is not very helpful at this point. So we'll give someone something else. I think right now we're going to give the Chef a Flambe. I think that is the card we want. That will help us clean out our deck a little bit more. I probably should have saved some power there and foresighted with it, but it's a small thing. Grab some more Iconium. And man, if we aren't able to repair this turn, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble. Okay, door, that's fine. As long as we're not taking damage, I am okay. And yes, we cannot repair. We're going to upgrade our engines again because we can, so why not? And I guess we're going to hope that someone draws a way of getting shields, because right now, it's not looking good. Get the Flux Inverter, good power. It can be money if we don't need the power, which the engineer has needed lately. There's his wrench. Now, he doesn't have a lot of power in his hand, but at least he has the wrench. We just need to make it back to his turn. Vexel, that's fine. Anything that doesn't do damage at this point, I'm cool with. Let's draw a new card for the engineer. Might as well. He drew... Oh, his nucleic core. Awesome. All right, he has a great turn coming up. We just need to make it there. Let's move. Let's see if we can go somewhere with a good event. Well, we don't know. It's empty. Little risky. I'm a little bit worried. We could try to go to Pep Talk with 3, but I don't think we had 3 power. And so I'm just going to stay. I'm going to stay here. I don't want to risk getting an event that's going to do damage to me. I just don't think it's worth it. We have stuff in our shop. I'm not worried. We do have an engage card right here, which is a little worrying, considering we already had one in our hand. Oh, no, we didn't. We just reshuffled. Okay, good. So I'm not as worried then. And we'll grab Dark Turnip, sure. I just didn't want to risk taking damage. At this point, I think that was the right decision. Well, maybe I'll change my mind later and it won't be the right decision, but for now, that's the way I wanted to play it. All right, another door. That's our last door we can take without taking damage. That's good to know. Let's flambe something. We get to destroy a card in someone's hand and they get to draw a new card. I wouldn't mind doing it for the engineer, but we have no way of moving on the pilot. And that's very important. And we have a lot of hall passes, but they're the same as Taste of the Futures, essentially. So I might as well just destroy Taste of the Future. She drew leftovers. That's even worse. Oh well. We can't claw anything because there's nothing in our discard, so we'll just flip our Flux Inverter and go try to buy something cool. Hail, sure. Why not? Alright. We can research this turn. No damage. Oh, there's our first damage. That's so rough. Oh well. Hopefully, that's all we take and we can get back on our feet after this. Let's go ahead and research. We do have 6 points. We can't do anything with all 6 points. We can get another flambe, and I will gladly take that. Excellent card. I wanted them earlier than this even, but I'm glad that we finally have them. Can't research next turn. We'll have to see what we can do about that. Alright, here's our repair turn. Okay, a crisis. That's okay. 12 turns to get there and resolve this crisis. A depressed Diploma Bot. We will take care of that in good time. But first, the wrench. We are going to put all the power we can into this. 9 power to repair with. And most of that is going to go straight into the shields. I think 7 of it. And then I'm going to repair the draw pod for the scientist again. There we go. Looking a little better. Awesome. Can we afford anything? That is the question. No. No, we can't. So we're going to take some leftovers. Hopefully, the flambés that we just got will help us get rid of those in due time. Alright, I think this is where we are going to stop. Another crisis comes up. Nasty computer virus, no problem. 12 turns to defeat it. We will take care of that. Now, we do need to get out of here. We'll take damage from Xanos, but we have 7 shields now, so I'm not feeling nearly as bad about it. Alright, we're going to stop there. We'll keep going next time. Not too bad. We didn't accomplish much, but we got our ingredients for our first recipe. We should be able to finish that fairly soon. And we took 1 HP damage over the session. Not too bad, but we can't let it happen again. Alright, thank you very much for watching. Please put a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more like this in the future. And you know what? Even if you don't want these to be sent to your inbox, you can turn that off. Subscribe and then turn off notifications. But just subscribing really helps me out. It lets me know that people are liking the channel. It makes it rank higher on the YouTube searches so that other people can find it if you think they like the content. And overall, it's just good for everyone. So if you can, please take a moment, subscribe. Really helpful, and it really means a lot to me. Thank you very much. This has been Space Food Truck, and I will see you next time.